Okay, are the Twitch ads finally over? I think the Twitch ads are finally over. Hello, everyone! It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, the 14th of November, 2023. And it's time for Bloodstained. For those of you who don't know the game, this is Iga. This is the guy who was responsible for most of the modern Metroidvanias. And Konami did what Konami does, so he split off. I'm not sure if we have a Kojima situation or not, but regardless, he split off to make his own successor, since Konami is clearly not interested in actually making proper Castlevanias anymore. Also, my headset is completely twisted up right now, and I need to fix that real fast. One moment. Okay, apologies for that. Yeah, I was losing about 4 inches of my headset cord, and it's already not a very long one to begin with. So, figure I'd fix that before it caused problems. So, let's get right into the game here. I have it already captured because the audio settings don't kick in until after you're past the title screen, which is something that I really don't like when games do. Okay. And click in. Ack! That is my ears. Ow. Okay. I thought I had that balanced. Instead, I got my ears blasted out. And I can't even check the actual, general audio, because if I tab out, there's no background sound, which is just great. How is it? Still loud? I'm trying to set this up as best I can, but things are already at 1s and 2s. But regardless, let's start a new game. As one of the more recent patches, they actually made all of the unlockable characters, so Zangetsu and Aurora from Child of Light, are both now immediately playable. I think you used to have to do a complete playthrough as Miriam in order to unlock Zangetsu. But we're gonna start on normal.
The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, 2 survived. Jeeble, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years have passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jebel is the architect of this new, bloodstained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
Wow, just outright calling it the Bloodstained Ritual. Nice title drop there.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
So, keep in mind that this was made by an indie team, and, let's just say the graphics quality isn't entirely there. It's a lot less noticeable in actual gameplay, but when you get really up close to the models, it's yikes at times.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know. I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Jebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him. I gave him my word.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
And in tradition for Igavanias, this does have RPG elements. So equipment, you know, multiple weapon types, stats that actually do things. I'm looking at you, Skyrim. Okay. We're getting tutorialized. I know how to equip knife, okay? There's also the Kung Fu shoes, which, why the heck is that deemed essential equipment?
Good. You're prepared.
In any case.
The next order of business is to...
Next order of business is to start stabbing.
I'll take care of it.
And kill enemies, get shards. This is very similar to how both Aria/Dawn of Sorrow did it, and more on the nose, Order of Ecclesia. I'm going to be referencing Castlevanias a lot.
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
As opposed to invited claws. Oh my.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
And that never comes up in gameplay at all.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
I know my body's limits better than anyone, and I'm going to need all the power I can get. And if I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it again.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you. Just promise you
Oh,
won't
I
push
skipped
yourself.
dialogue.
How did they get inside?
The demons from the castle must have infested the ship.
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine. I'll wipe the deck with them.
And wait for it. Oh, every time the music kicks in on a Castlevania-like in the first stage, So, treasure chests. Brown ones, I think, restock. I think it's brown and silver restock.
Magic. Maybe I just need to
Green
hold my
ones
hand up to it.
don't. Also, there are now directional attacks. Right stick on the controller just moves Miriam's arm around and you can aim. I generally don't like using those. Okay. Also, critical hits are already available. Yep. Get on. Okay. And if we come up here and long jump, there's an extra little chest over here with a piece of equipment for us. We can also level up, just like I did there. Yeah. And we get the country dress, which will give us some mild defense and magic stats, actually. Which, considering the early game here, we're gonna need all the help we can get, and magic's probably going to be the majority of our damage. Because it deals 21 compared to like a 5 to 10 knife swing. Okay, dual hammer. I'm not dealing with your shenaniganery. Rusted ring, I believe, is a little bit more defense. I haven't played this game in a while. I'm honestly shocked I even still had it installed. But I needed a Metroidvania, and it was this or what was the other one I was considering? Oh yeah, a robot named Fight, which is a little bit more on the roguelike side, so I felt like this was the better choice because after RoboQuest, I felt like we had enough of roguelikes for a bit. And you can slide. It's not an item this time. Or not a power-up. You just can directly slide. And save rooms are benches. They do what save rooms do. I don't know why I need to explain this. Also, bookcases. This one's just got general stat explanations. Well, not stat explanations, but elemental explanations. Okay. And Saya is probably going to scream at me in chat if I forget like any of the major secret doors. Kind of like that one. Oh. I believe red chests are just money. But we got an MP max up, which is very nice. I'm definitely going to need to remember to, grab, some of the shards here. I almost said souls. I will likely end up saying souls a lot. Okay. And then into this hallway. Ow! Cannon Morts are your first directional shard. which launches a fireball. You use that fireball to break open that door. This comes up like maybe one other time. I don't think that particular mechanic is used ever again. Okay, silver chests are material chests, and they do just give you extra stuff in general. There is a crafting system. We'll get into that when we get into that. Also, in replacement for the zombies you'd normally see in a Castlevania, we have morts. And they're just kind of gooey. I don't know why they went with that design. Oh, got a duplicate splash shard, which I believe duplicates just make shards stronger. It's been a while. You can also level up shards and it'll do other things. Oh god. Cannon morts, man. It's just bone pillars, but worse. Well, worse to fight. I actually need to go back and get the other chests. But first, we finally got a longer weapon, or longer reaching weapon. There's also guns in this game. I had considered just doing a gun-only run at some point, but, nah. Okay, that gave us just enough damage to put those into two-shot range. And another chest here. That one's just an ammo chest. That one's a material. Deploy gun. I mean, we do technically have infinite ammo, but it's not going to be fun for the first boss. It is very much not going to be fun for the first boss, especially when I'm still derusting. Also, if memory serves, the morts don't even have a shard. They are just... They just exist to be an annoyance. Kind of like actual Castlevania zombies. Oh, another thing that I didn't mention that you can do when you start a new save file. There's a bunch of... whatchamacallit. There is a bunch of, like, Kickstarter backer codes that you can put in as your name, and it'll give you different weapons. Or some, like, masks and so on. They're all outpaced pretty much immediately, so don't worry about them being overpowered. The one place they definitely come into play, though, is on the randomizer, like Saya's saying, where you don't start with a guaranteed weapon in the first chest, so using those backer codes will give you... Wait, Vinny? Vinny actually supported Bloodstained? I actually didn't know. Oh, also, Street Fighter moves. If you Hadouken with the Kung Fu shoes, you can do an air kick. Okay, what do we have here? A scarf. That's gonna give us just a little more MP. He was given one, he showed it off. Okay, cool. Man, I probably would have put that in if I'd actually known about it. I typically just use the... I think it's the Akuma code, which is another sword that... Yeah. I'm going to quickly farm out him for his shard. And I think there's a helmet that can drop off him. Well, that's the thing, Chocobo. All of the backer stuff gets outpaced pretty much as soon as you hit the main town. And can start doing stuff like crafting. Okay, I have to not jump the gun on leaving the room. Hey, there's the shard. Head flail. And we got some iron. Shard, Cerulean Splash, Head Flail. It costs a bit more than Cerulean Splash, but it definitely will hit a bit harder. Oh! That is a 51 damage cast. Okay, we're taking some dings because I can't get in on him, and we're out of MP. Darn it! I know the helmet can drop. I just don't know who it drops off of. These ghosts also, as far as I'm aware, don't have a shard. They also have a lot of HP. Cannon Mort. Okay, no breakables there. We can't get the chest that's on the map right now, because that requires a mobility skill of some sort, or I think the other possibility is a, like, stupidly well-timed damage boost. It's silly. I don't like it. We're not gonna be doing that. Safe Ring. Safe Ring is another accessory. Defense 15, attack minus 10. It would put us to literally 0 attack. So no, we will not be using that. Instead, we're going to be using, well, something that I probably shouldn't. You know what? Nah, we're gonna stick with the short sword for now, because you can short hop in this game, and you can't really short hop with the claymore. Yeah, even trying to backdash cancel the claymore is not working. I half remember tech from this game. I don't remember much of it. It'll come back to me, more than likely, but, yeah, you missed, jerk! And that opens a shortcut back to this room. Which, if we go up, there's a save point right there. Bonk. Critical hit! And yes, the sound effects are entirely necessary. Also, there's a sound bug in this room that has never been fixed. That little box is constantly, like, shaking a little bit. And as a result, it's making noise. Which goes away the second you leave the room. Okay, don't have Harpy Soul yet. Can I even? Hold on. I think if I do, like, a perfect triple air kick, I can get over there. Let's see how my skills have progressed, so wait for that. That was not it. Okay, I'm gonna give that one more shot, and if I can't get it, holy crap, I completely whiffed. I can't even get Miriam to jump when I want her to. That's definitely a problem. No. Yeah, my Hadouken motions are off. Okay. What? That is not why I pushed. Darn it! I'll leave it and come back. Oh, we also picked up a whip. It does whip things. Also might still be able to short hop, I'm not sure. But in the air it has a nice downward arc, which is very useful. Okay. Rat. I don't think the basic whip has any specials on it. Okay, let's take advantage of the save point real fast. and see how badly I do against the first boss.
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Jeeble, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No, there you are. Very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken. Convinced I was a monster. And you told me...
This is nonsense.
You told me our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Yeah, so... it's pretty obvious Jable's being controlled by something.
Master Jeeble
Probably this jerk.
must return.
Yes. Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen. Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Jeeble, wait!
Well, it's a boat ride, so there must be a Kraken attack. Owie. Okay. Right, I keep forgetting. I need to save my damage for, or I need to save my MP bar for when she's actually, lower down. Hold on. Let's pop one potion. And the whip's not doing it, so Claymore it is. Hit her head for extra damage. Ow. Die already, please. What? Oh, I leveled up off... No? What? I didn't hit her. I hit the summons. What?
I saw it. Just a flicker. That was the Jeeble I know. I will put a stop to all this.
Bloodstained.
Okay. I'm not sure why that cutscene was needed.
We're here.
Was this a village? What happened to it? The demons Jeeble summoned?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our contact.
All right. But wait. Let me clear the area. There are still demons about.
Well, we go from a boat ride to a burning village. Are we sure we aren't just playing... Well, I was about ready to say Rondo of Blood, but, okay, the rats are not being nice. But by killing one, we obtain the Summon Rat Shard. And I'm getting absolutely just hit left, right, and center. Summon Rat. Oh. I don't think I've ever used that before. I'm gonna stick with the head flail. Okay, I love how we can kick a Mort to death in one hit in a cutscene, but in gameplay it's quite another story right now.
Thank you, Miriam.
That's a character design.
You know who I am. And that means...
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
I have to point this out because it's silly. Male character design on the right.
So this is our...
Female character design. I'm not even sure it was Iga himself responsible for designing the characters, but
Yes.
it gets...
As you can see, I know a thing or two about expelling demons.
It's a little silly.
An exorcist. And we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
Also, Dominique says, I know a bit or two about expelling demons, but sat in front of a Mort and didn't even try to attack it. I'm sorry, there's...
And the church, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important, but you should tell us why you need her. Miriam isn't one to shy away from danger, but she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jebel is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder, after exactly 10 years.
You're right, it is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam.
You don't have to. I gave Jebel my word that I would stop him. What happened here only strengthens my resolve.
Meanwhile, the kid is just sitting there watching all of this. Probably completely confused and or traumatized.
Thank you, Miriam. I am sorry to put it on your shoulders.
Pardon me? Oh, hello there. Are you all right? We didn't mean to ignore you.
At least Miriam acknowledges it.
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne.
What a lovely name! Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Oh, all right.
Come on, this way.
I find it interesting that Johannes had a little, like, dialogue cut in there, but didn't actually say anything. Oh.
I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. Are you? We would only get in the way.
But that's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes. Please don't worry.
All right.
Yeah, she's got protagonist powers after all.
But we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste any time. We have a lot to do.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Thank you, Johannes.
I know you're strong, but be careful.
I will.
Okay, and with that out of the way, the game opens back up a little bit, and now we can properly start playing, after we get a certain key. I believe we need to talk to Johannes first.
Ah, here she is. You have to marvel at the church's resources. Look at what they've provided for us.
I know, it's incredible.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is take materials you bring me and transmute them into new items. But the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. Here, I have some materials we can use. So let's try transmuting them. So, what'll it be?
And I'm assuming we want to start with craft. Ah, we were given the materials to make a couple of potions, it looks like. I'm immediately checking the weapons here because, yeah. What we've got isn't gonna cut it for long. But at the same time, I don't wanna rush in, otherwise, the gear we make is gonna be outpaced by random stuff we'll just generally be able to find. I think I'll leave all that for now. Also, we can do cooking here too. It just cooking in this game and eating what you cook gives you extra stats. And it gets a little bit ridiculous if you're going for a 100% run.
Once I've transmuted an item, I'll pass it on to Dominique so she can carry it at the supply post for you. I'll do my best to inform you of what items you can make from what materials. But when it comes to items I don't know about, you'll have to find a formula for me and bring it here.
I understand.
In other words, you'll have to find recipe books, as it were, out in the world to increase the number of recipes available.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be transmuted the same way as items. Each shard requires specific materials, but it's worth it to make your shards more useful. Try it when you get the chance.
I think I will.
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. No wonder, considering the struggle we've been through to survive. If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alchemy to prepare meals for us.
Why would you use alchemy to prepare a meal? Just cook it normally, dude. That seems like a gratuitous waste of power.
With proper nutrition and a varied diet, you have the potential to get much stronger.
Tip: eating a new food for the first time will provide Miriam with a stat boost, like I just said. Okay, there's also a save point over to the right here. He was not the one we needed to talk to first. I'm gonna save before we do any of the actual shopping, because I don't know 100% what I'm grabbing just yet. Oh, the other NPCs haven't moved in yet.
Miriam, welcome. Since this is your first time here, let me tell you a little bit about the supply post.
Please.
I have made arrangements so you can buy and sell items here. I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but seeing as we are largely cut off from the church's funds out here, I will need money in order to keep the supply post stocked. I hope you don't mind paying.
No, I understand. I appreciate you doing what you can.
I can also buy shards from you if you no longer need them.
Wait, is trade in demon shards even allowed?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Of course. The church would sooner gather them up and make certain they are purified. I am not permitted to sell them, but I can buy them off you. You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type amplifies its power, but there is a limit to how far that can go.
In short, you can have up to 9 of the same type of shard, there is no further benefit past 9.
And more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards, your body's corruption
isn't actually a gameplay element.
May accelerate, but I'll find a way to deal with that myself.
I still recommend selling your shards as a means of making money.
And this is kind of where we get a hint that something's off with Dominique. Outside of the whole, sits there and almost takes a hit from a Mort when the, and then brags about being able to deal with demons.
All right. I know you're looking out for me.
I think that explains everything. Now, would you like to have a look around?
Alright,
What are you
so,
looking to buy?
let's see. Just mostly standard materials here. Also, 18, 16-bit, and 32-bit coins are all purchasable. They are for making and upgrading special weapons that we'll get into down the line. I don't know why the 16 and 32-bit are immediately available. That must have been added in a patch. It's actually a little bit of a progression breaker. Not quite, but if you can manage to get the money ground up, having access to a 64-bit weapon, or not 64, 32-bit weapon is really busted in the early game. Okay, and most of this is just what we can buy off of, most of this is just what we can make in the crafting menu, so I'm gonna see what we actually need for certain side quests.
Oh, I forgot to give this to you. It's the key to the building. You can use it to explore further in.
Thank you.
I invited the other survivors inside where it's safe. They all have troubles that need resolving, if you can spare them the time.
In other words, Portrait of Ruin style side quests.
I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Come back anytime. I'll be praying for you.
And now we get a key. And we can talk to the kid, but I don't care about talking to the kid, so we're not going to talk to the kid. However, we do have our first side quest person right here.
You there? It was awful. Those monsters came out of nowhere. We ran for dear life.
Where are the others?
Dead, most of them. My dear husband included. Those devils have to pay. Those murderers. You look strong, miss. I'm begging you. Help me.
If it's within my power.
Oh, thank you. My name's Lindsay. What's yours?
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, I'll gather whatever information I can about the monsters that wronged us. I want you to hunt down the monsters and take vengeance on them. The efforts won't go unrewarded, I promise you that.
All right. I'll do it.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
So, we're not going to talk about this side quest. It's part of an extra supporter DLC, and it triggers an extra boss fight against Iga himself. Do not take this. Instead, we're going to get the one to...
Husband, rest in peace. Kill that murderer dead!
Okay. Instead, we're going to do the one that targets the Morts, since that's the opening quest. This guy runs a farm. In my casual playthrough, I never used it once. However, this one's gonna be a little bit more important.
What a bloodbath. We were slaughtered. But you're not like us. You're strong. I saw you fighting.
Oh, it was more luck than skill.
Oh, humble too. My name is Abigail. What's yours?
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, might I ask you a favor? I want to give the dead a proper burial.
Of course.
But that's not going to be possible for some. In the very least, though, I'd like to bury some keepsake for each of them. A Valkyrie like you should have no trouble finding such things. Can I count on you? I'll see that you're rewarded.
I'd be happy to do it.
Thank you. Then, let me show you.
So she wants specific items and, of course, standard side quests. You give her a piece of equipment, she gives you a reward.
Thank you.
And that opens the
Who
next.
are you?
Getting by.
Oh. Let's see. Hold on. It's armor. It was tunic, right? Yep.
Here's what you asked for.
This is it. That's one more villager we can lay to rest. Here's your reward.
Back! Why is that so loud? I swear I turned the volumes are on 1 and 2, 1 master and 2 for the individual sliders. It should not be this loud. I'm gonna tweak all of those down to 1. Okay.
This is the keepsake.
Right.
And next she wants a ring, and will give us a safe ring in return.
Thank.
We'll get 3 rings off of completing, what was her name? Lindsay's quest. So, the easiest place to find Morts, I believe, are right over here. No, that's a bone Mort, in fact. So those aren't even the ones we're looking for. Normal Morts were back on the ship. Oh wait, no. Bone Morts are counting. That's interesting. So let's refresh the window a few times. Or the window... the screen a few times, I should say. Oh, no, there's normal Morts mixed in. Okay, good. That makes things easier. Also, Bone Morts hurt. Would you... I'm getting juggled by a rat. Okay. Now back to Lindsay.
Here's what I've turned up on the
Turn that one in. And she'll trip her next set of quests, which she wants the Dula Hammer.
Help my kill those.
All the dialogue's pretty generic, honestly, so don't even worry about it. Gearmans are in the general castle, so we'll be hitting those. Also, a lot of these names are references to Castlevania NPCs. So Simon and Julius, both Belmonts. Rosalie was from Curse of Darkness, I believe. Annette's not familiar, and Lisa's not familiar.
Help kill.
So let's get Simon.
Help kill.
And then, yeah, we're going to go clear the Dullhammer one immediately. Because if you don't, it'll actually stall you out on getting the next set of quests from her. Because you have to complete either a certain number or all of them. I can't remember which. But regardless. And having access to some of these items for early defense/offense is definitely nice. Okay, Dullhammer right here. Maybe I should try and get the Harpy Soul real fast while I'm at it. Yeah, kill the Dullhammer and the Harpy while I'm going through. Is my chat dead, or are people just being quiet? I honestly can't tell. One of the big benefits of greatswords is that they also hit behind you. 7, according to Sci. Okay, message received. I'll probably do my most of the farming off screen or off stream, because I do want to make sure that I'm getting full sets of certain souls and so on. And we're probably gonna need the stat boost for some of the bosses. Playing some Vampire Survivors. Yeah, I can't bring myself to get back into it since my save file got wiped by the 1.0 update. And because I had to, like, rebuild from cloud and so on, or my cloud save got overwritten, like, there's no recovering it. So, I just, nah. Wait, I should have a ring for her now. Yep, you want a ring.
Here's what you...
This is...
Wait, are you watching me from work? If you are, then I'm honored. But don't get in trouble for me.
Good.
Okay, and then we get rice bowls. Okay, and... yeah, we got the ring, we got everything else. I think we're good to actually move on into the castle proper. And I'm going to be obsessively saving. It's just how I do things. If you watch the Symphony of the Night run at all, you will know this. Wow, I immediately take a bunch of damage from bone morts. Oh. Oh, hey. Bone toss. Throw a bone in the designated direction. Yay! This is a warp room. It lets you warp from sections of the castle. Can I one-shot with... yes, I can. Okay, good to know. And I need to get back up to the upper section because in order to set up something, we have to get all the way to the top and then fall to the bottom. And that'll break through the floor. Come on. So, as a side note, for Miriam, the armor pieces don't show, but your headpiece and your accessories do. So, our Miriam is now an elf. Okay, I need to get back up to the top, and then you drop down. You hit that to open up the door, so it's a lot easier to get back through afterwards. And if you break this wall to the left, this chest has one of the 8-bit coins that I mentioned. And that'll let us make a special weapon. Any duplicates, you will have to farm money for. There are similarly 16 and 32-bit coins available as well. Just in fixed places around the map, I should say. And you can make Miriam sit in chairs. As far as I remember, it does nothing. Wait, no, there's the chair mimic, I think, that makes it actually, like, restore stats. And daggers have a Hadoken motion attack. And they conveniently give you one of the daggers that has that attack on it. I'm gonna keep using the claymore for now. Evil demon birds, oh no. Okay. So there's a secret above this little gateway. And it's an HP maxed up. And an MP maxed up. Which I didn't think it was a double. I didn't remember it being a double. We'll fill in the bomb section of the map eventually / later. It's just a bunch of rats down there until we get to, well, down and to the right is an entrance to a water area we can't do anything in just yet. And as we enter the castle, oh, it doesn't wait. If you mistime your swing on the bats, they will just hit you and they do a surprising amount of damage. Also, all the paintings in the background are Kickstarter backers as well. Some people choose to have their cats as their backer image instead, and it gets quite silly. And this guy is both one of our targets and an enemy that I'm going to have to farm. See, that Sadlock, the big lion guy, he drops the sword passive shard, which boosts sword damage. And we want to get 9 of those as fast as possible because it makes using swords in the early game much, much better. And unfortunately, we can't get to that green chest right now. That's the Gearman. And I am taking silly amounts of hits. Holy crap. I need a faster weapon. You know what? You know what? Gun. Okay, gun was not effective. Gun was very much not effective. Let's see. I guess we just eat one of our rice bowls, which gives us HP back and increases our HP. Okay, they die in one gun hit, infinite ammo or no. Oop. I think you can backdash cancel guns? Yeah, you can backdash cancel them once. I still have to actually hit what I'm trying to shoot here. I'm shooting way too early, which is part of the problem. Okay. This massive blood pool will come into play later. Whilst attempting to create my homunculus, I discovered a strange formation of white crystal growing on the subject. What is it? A sign at long last that my studies are progressing? I must observe it diligently and learn all I can. The crystal I discovered appears to be multiplying. Slowly, its corruption spreads through the cadaver I chose as subject. It's a marvelous substance, neither entirely liquid nor solid. As soon as I have enough, I'll begin experiments to discover its other properties. Oh boy, someone's doing mad science. Let's see here. I don't even know why I'm trying to do normal attacks on half these enemies. They really are not taking much from normals, no matter what I try to use. Okay, more bullet capacity. That's gonna be nice. Uh-oh. Say hello to the Blood Grinder Knight. He's, evil. And he just knocked himself out of the map. Good work, jerk. But as a result, we didn't get any drops from him, so... Another journal. And this is for axes. That's quarter circle back, forward X. Like I said, fighting game inputs. It gets a little silly. Huh. Someone scribbling with chalk on the ground.
Miriam? It can't be.
Alfred?
Why are you here, Johannes? That fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of this.
You have a lot to explain for. After all the terrible things you've done?
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the book.
What are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let us keep it that way.
Alfred, how are you still alive?
Ugh, what were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my question first.
All that matters is...
Nah, he's just old.
Did you come here for the book?
Jibble is definitely the Dracula-adjacent character for this game.
Book? The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get in my way. You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take Miriam and leave this place. Otherwise, you will die.
Neat.
I came here because something didn't feel right. But I didn't expect him.
Johannes, what is the Liber Logaeth?
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning of spirits.
Oh, great. It's a borderline Necronomicon.
The Guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago. And the Shardbinder's crystal acted as a kind of catalyst.
A book like that shouldn't even exist.
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power. But we cannot let him lay hands on the Liber Logaeth.
He said Jeeble had it. You know, I think I might have seen it.
It makes sense, considering the situation we're in.
I mean, Jabel wasn't particularly trying to hide the fact that he had the book.
He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sacrifice.
So now I have to stop Alfred too.
No, let's focus on Jeeble. If we can get to him and the book before Alfred does, we'll kill two birds with one stone.
Good point. All right.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to the village and see what she has to say.
Bye, Johannes. Now, who might that have been? We just see a flash of red and someone with a grappling hook. Uh-oh. Okay, we're not doing the best right now. We're definitely going to have to get some things before we try to move on. Because the next boss fight in particular is going to be a pain. Yeah, still no soul from the Sabnock. And I need to stop trying to use the stupid gun. Bastard or short sword, probably. Bastard, let's see. Now that's ultra short range. Short sword. I guess standard short sword. I'll try and short hop with it. On a side note, if you put in a diagonal down input, you can also aim your sword down while you're on the ground, and it makes hitting certain enemies like those Moko weeds much easier. Ow. That guy just dealt 26 to us. Die, pig. You don't belong in this world. Double kill. Okay. There's not much we can do in this section yet. Mostly because I don't want a sequence break. And I don't think we can even get up there for the health up. Wait, no. That one I can do. Hopefully. We'll see if my Hadoken motions are playing. Nope. I Hadokened in the wrong direction somehow. There we go. MP max. Die, Mustard. You don't belong on this roll. Okay. That kind of came out of left field, but it's still sort of fitting, I suppose. Uh-oh. I don't know. Fly trap. Place a landmine. And this will give us an extra little item drop. I don't even remember what's in that chest. The Morgenstern, which is a mace. With a significantly higher attack than our little sword there. I'll take it. Alright, up here, double check what's on the library here. Several months have passed since I wandered into the castle. I've managed to survive thus far by rummaging through the treasure chests without the monsters taking notice. Will I find something palatable today? For once, I'd like to crack a chest open and find a mouth-watering hunk of meat. I wouldn't trust chest meat. Hey, Cleatface. Still a weird name. Gotta bring that up every time. Huh. Just gonna walk past that one. Act. I almost did something very unfortunate there. Let's get this HP max up. Casual Blood Moon. Yeah. Yeah. What's weird is I don't think that's supposed to already be active. Which, or at least I don't remember it being active this early. Ow. Hey, we can just chuck an arrow in a direction now. Ow. Kind of like that. Just kill everything. And of course we get 2 copies of Flytrap with like 0 effort, but none of the actual shards that I want. I have not sequence broken at all yet. Outside of if you count getting 1 MP up early. And if we wanted to, we could drop down and get a treasure chest, but I'm going to make sure we have a certain warp before we do. Okay, we need a 4th of those, so I'm going to quickly refresh the room. Hey, level up. And we can now summon a demon pupper. Why are you out? Stop it. Darn it, contact damage. Really? Okay, so one of these is supposed to be a warp room and the other is supposed to be a save room. There's our warp room. So on that exact note, I'm actually going to take advantage of that and go all the way back to town Voodoo Vince, Piggy Bank of Doom. I have no idea what you are talking about. And now it's going to bother me. Thank you for that. Alright. Turn in these quests.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
We get Hamp from turning in the Gearmans. We get a Brigandine from turning in the Sabnock kills. That'll be a nice defensive upgrade. And Obsidian from killing the Barbados. Which I want to say are the archers? Not 100% on that one. But yeah, that lowers our int by 1, but gives us more constitution and more general defense. I'll take it. Now, let's see.
It's good to see. So, what'll it be?
With the 8-bit coins we got, we have a bunch of weapon options available right now. The Dawn Blade, which is a 23 damage greatsword. Blue Sky, which is a pair of boots. Ice Boots, as well, which we could use. I think those are poison? The Almighty Shield Weapon, which is still a very silly name. The Encrypted Orchid, which, well, even the actual name there is encrypted, but it deals lightning damage. A Holy Damage Sword. The Moonwake, which is also a Holy Damage Sword. Some of these have other passives. Oh boy. The Gold Cross, which is, I'm pretty sure, just Mihawk's sword from One Piece. Yeah, a lot of these are just kind of eh. Club. Crafted by an Orc Warlord, forged in Hellfire. 26 damage greatsword. I'm not sure whether or not some of these were added later. But here's the one I'm after for right now.
I'll go with this.
There, all done.
You can also upgrade them with the 16 bitcoins and then the 32 bitcoins, as I mentioned before. Do we have? Yeah, we need AP rounds with the cowboy hat. Of course, we also have the option of the bunny ears, which I will not be taking. Scale armor. I don't think we really need any of this right now. And of course, elemental defensive rings. We can make the gunman's scarf,
I'll go with this.
which is actually going to be a nice upgrade if we want to continue using guns. I'll make 3 potions, just for safety. And let's see what food we can prepare.
I'll go with this.
And the good news is, you can see which food you've already eaten. We're missing quite a lot of materials for these. Yeah, we basically, the rice balls were about all we could make. 1 bronze to upgrade our head flail. I think I might actually I might do that just to keep using it. Another bronze? Sure. It increases its range with the rank up.
I'll go with this.
Okay, head flail needs steel to keep going. You got an amethyst in your back there? No.
Can you tell me more about what
It's not actually an amethyst. It's, giant doom crystal that's slowly corrupting us and killing us, theoretically. Never comes up in gameplay at all.
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric in favor of more material investments. The alchemist's research was expensive. The guild members didn't want to lose their wealthy patrons, so they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirituality. But people don't change that easily. So the alchemists took a more drastic measure.
You mean us? The Shardbinders?
Yes. It shames me that I was even connected to what they did. But at least you have the facts of it.
It's all right. Thank you for telling me.
I need to take an actual sip of my drink here real fast. Because, let's not turn this into the RoboQuest streams where I, you know... Yeah, that is kind of the TLDR right there. Alchemist caused problems. Miriam went to sleep, and the other Shardbinder went nuts. So we're going after the other Shardbinder to stop him from unleashing demons on the world. Or more demons, rather. There's also a whole subplot about a book of alchemy, but that won't really... That doesn't really go anywhere.
I have... What are you
Okay, she has new stuff. While I'm here, I should definitely buy a few Waystones. In fact, I'm gonna cap out on Waystones. Waystones, let us warp back to here. And she is, in fact, selling a bunch of cooking ingredients, so I could buff our stats with that. But I'm gonna leave that be for now. And she's not selling AP rounds yet, so I can't make...
Thank you.
So I can't make the one gunslinger hat or whatever. On that note, Renee's Requiem. We don't have... Yeah, we only have the SP and HP rounds for right now, but they're not going to do terribly much for us. Equip the Gunman Scarf, so we got attack speed. I think otherwise we're pretty much good to go. Okay, this isn't the homing gun I thought it was. But we'll live with it. Up to 10 damage on those, so that's not horrible. I don't even remember what enemy drops the gun shard. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Because it's time for a boss fight that, if I don't do this properly, will just wreck my face. Yeah, I'd say that's more coverage. The upgrade was not lying about the coverage increase of the head flail. Because it's now about twice as large. The armor does not change your appearance. Accessories and headpieces do. Oh hey, more healing items. Okay. Darn it, I keep forgetting this jerk can, like, move his shots up and down to track us. Well, I hope everyone's ready. It's boss time.
Stop right there.
Colonel.
I knew what you are. That ghastly air about you. You reek of sorcery, Shardbinder.
Ah, and what am I to make of you?
Me? I'm your executioner.
Yeah, he hits like a truck, by the way. But I don't think he has contact damage. Sorry, I was focusing there for a bit. Ow. Man, he's still only in phase 1 right now. We haven't even hit phase 2 yet. That's when the explosion comes out. Hey jerk, I can shoot you from off screen as much as I want. What's more funny is my controller's just vibrating from all this. There you go. Now you can actually see the guard messages popping up. I'm literally just using this to recover MP. You about done there, Captain? You about done? Hey! Oh, I canceled the... I canceled my attack. Oops. I need to heal. I need to heal very, very quickly. Hold on. Potion. I make those very easily, so I'm just gonna... you know what? Let's switch weapons here. Luckily, I have my ancient samurai art of blocking bullets with my katana! Yeah, he also throws knives. Oh boy, we're past half health. Here's the explosions. He dealt 52 with that, by the way. Ow. Hits like a truck. First time bonus, and then burn our other 2 potions. That should give us a little bit more health to play with. We'll have... my head flail canceled on me. He did not appreciate me teabagging. Yeah, he's also got a hard counter. This is a painful boss fight if you're not completely used to it already. I did not expect that to work. Oh, that was BS. Backdash straight into doing the, straight into doing the explosion slash? Really? Oop. Okay, we got him.
Cease this at once, Zangetsu!
Here we go.
How many times do I have to tell you? Our enemies are the demons, and those in league with them.
And I say, what is the difference? The alchemists were the gunmen, the shardbinders the gun. All must be dismantled.
In the case of the alchemists, you are right. They coveted the powers of hell and must pay for it. But Miriam is not like them. She is fighting for us, at great personal risk.
Really? You forget how many of our friends perished for similarly misplacing their faith.
And do I look as weak? Look closer.
You know, it's funny how he's not even trying to do anything other than the Snake voice here. This isn't a Yakuza situation where David Hayter is at least trying not to sound like Snake as much.
I was bored with her anyway.
Yeah.
For your job, Zangetsu, you need to put a stop to Alfred.
And I will. But you listen to me, Shardbinder. If you value your life, then stay out of my sight. You can hold me to my word, Dominique. but don't presume to tell me what else I can or cannot do.
And this is why you don't bring a guy like him into a delicate situation.
I apologize for my acquaintance. He had no right to speak to you like that.
Pay it no mind. I've been through worse.
I want you to know that I trust you, Miriam, and nothing anyone says could ever sway that trust.
You've known us for less than a day.
Well, you have my thanks. It's nice to know that I have someone on my side.
Zangetsu is a demon hunter from a land far to the east, in the tumult of a decade ago, perhaps even longer. Demons robbed him of everything precious to him, and he's despised everything to do with them since. His strength, however, is second to none.
I saw it for myself. I could tell he was holding back, but he was a handful regardless.
Maybe it was a lack of conviction that dulled his blade. Well, I'll be off then. I mustn't leave Anne alone for too long.
Yeah, how are you... Both you and Johannes are getting into and out of the castle awfully quickly and awfully safely. Despite both of you, saying, oh, we are... Well, she said she can handle demons, but, hasn't shown it. And Johannes is very clearly not a fighter. It's, I'm gonna go back and save. Because screw doing that again. Come on. Fire a shot. I said fire a shot. Oh hey, more hollow points. Okay. So save there. And I probably should do the drop down and get the other chest, but I think it can sit. I don't think that's anything too terribly important. This, however, does have some lead-ins to other side quests, so I will have to do something here. Ow. Well, at least that took me down close to where I wanted to be. So if we end up in this room right here, yep. Can talk to this guy.
Oi, wait a minute. Are you human?
What does it look like?
I'm not sure. Your body is covered with weird decorations.
Oh my.
Yes, but these are all the rage in Paris.
Really, Miriam? That's the first thing you come up with?
Oh, Paris. Wow, I've never been to Spain.
Hey,
The name's Benjamin.
that physically hurt me.
I'm Miriam. Benjamin, you shouldn't be here.
I know. But I'm so scared I can't even stand up. Damn. I just want to go home.
Do I have any items that could help get him home?
And you can hand him a waystone, and it'll take him back to town.
This here help me escape?
Yes. Picture your house, and don't let go of that thought.
All right, I'll try it.
I think it worked.
Later, nerd. Oh. I didn't know that gave us, actual XP. I mean, the 1,000 gold was what I was really going after, but... Huh. Neat. Oh. And now we learn that some weapons, namely katanas, have access to a parry. Boy, wouldn't have that been nice to use against Zangetsu. It also, I suppose, explains why he has it, but, still, meh. Okay. Now for the next section of the map. We're about done with this entire area. Also, we got our first steel drop, so if I wanted to keep upgrading the head flail, I could. Ooh, 2 steel drops. The name of this cathedral is, I believe, supposed to be Welsh, and I don't actually speak Welsh, so I don't even know how to pronounce that. And surprise, whips also have a Hadoken motion attack that you can access. But we're more here for this save point. Yes, I am obsessive about saving. Someone's eventually just going to make a compilation of all the times I've needlessly saved in a game like this. Yep. Oh, jerk. Ah, there's the dagger expertise shard. Would you please? Okay. The boers are a little bit different in this game compared to some other Castlevanias. Also, poltergeists are just floating portraits in this game. Their shard used to be one of the best. Command inputs are a no-go. Yeah, I mean, technically they're optional. It's just something you can choose to do. You don't necessarily need to. Also, right here, we get our first shortcut. And that lets us, switch between loadouts on the fly. So if we hold left trigger, as you can see, we currently have 2 loadouts. We also have this lady crying. And if you get in range of that scream, it hurts. It hurts a lot. I think it deals something like 100 damage at this point in the game. This enemy type is functionally a mini-boss for this stage of the game. And is kind of an indicator of, hey, you probably shouldn't go this way just yet. Ow. Ow. New demon types just dropped. Okay. If we get too much lower, I might have to drop back. I need to double check the demon kill list as well. So. But if memory serves, there's something we can get here right now. Oh no, I think this is just another shortcut. I thought it was one of the familiars. Yep. That's just another shortcut slot. You can get a total of 8. I had to math. As you can see, we are currently right above the entrance hall of the castle. So, for the time being, I think our best move is I'm probably just going to drop down and run back. Because I really don't want to fight that one. I don't want to fight that the Banshee. I didn't even see the actual name. I don't want to fight them again just yet. Because they take way too long. This is a perfect opportunity. Take the low path. There is nothing else there's basically nothing down here other than rats. Rat. Rat. Rat is dead. Other rat is dead. You have arrived at your destination. Okay. I don't know why there's no music right now. Got the summon bat shard finally, which lets us summon bats. It's a miracle, I know. It's just you never could have guessed by the name of the shard. Oh.
Got any
Here's what I've turned up.
Alright, we have our next set of targets.
Help kill those.
Demons.
Here's what I've turned up on the monster.
Shield outsiders, which, yeah, I know where those guys spawn.
Here's what I've turned up on the monster.
Assassins should be showing up soon as well.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
And then werewolves, which gives a hairstyle that you can customize later on. We're getting close to the place to actually be able to do that, but aren't quite there yet. If a very loud beep just came over the mic, I apologize. Someone takes public transit and they show up at my house nearly every day at about 5:30.
This is the keepsake.
Right.
Oh. Well, we can give up our armor, but we get pizza out of it. Hold on.
This.
Right.
And now we give up the brigandine
Here's what you want.
This is it.
and obtain pizza. What do you want now?
Right.
Next she wants bat wings and she'll give us cake for it. I think we can craft the bat wings? I'm pretty sure that's on the craft list. But I don't know if we have everything we need for it. Alright, Johannes.
Are you eating? So, what'll it be?
Well, we can now see what we need to craft pizza. Alright. Bat wings, cotton, and small webbing. I can make 2, technically. I'll craft 1. And armor-wise, we're not doing the best right now, actually. I'm kind of curious.
Oh, the castle itself was summoned from hell. Demons and all.
Accidentally skipping dialogue. Gotta love it, because it just pops randomly after you do crafting with Johannes.
But the site it rests on is where the Alchemists Guild once lay. So you may find traces of our facilities intermingled with the rest.
Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing an area dedicated to the study of Eastern mysticism.
No, you don't. We haven't run into that. That's at the very end of the game. Apparently the dialogue is sequence breaking.
Yes, and another of us was researching how to create giant organisms. Anyway, just be mindful of the facility's existence. The knowledge may keep you out of harm's way while you explore.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, we need armor.
I have something new to... What are you looking to buy?
Okay, armor. We cannot get a replacement brigandine. That's... Yikes. That's a bit of a problem, actually. And we still don't have... I need to see if I can craft the AP rounds for the gunner hat.
Are you eating? So, what'll it be?
AP rounds, gunpowder and obsidian. Okay.
Alf?
Former master. Why?
I don't know. I was just wondering if you remember anything about him that I don't.
Fair enough. As I recall, he was studying ways of drastically slowing down objects. He was a genius, to be quite honest, but I have no respect for that now.
Why not?
Because he fought against sacrificing you right to the final moment. Only to change his mind like a coward.
I see. Thank you.
I need gunpowder. Can I craft gunpowder?
What'll it be?
I can, but I don't have the materials for it. It might be better to just directly buy the gunpowder. And I'm also probably what the?
I suppose you have a point, but...
I've never seen this cutscene.
We're done talking. I must go.
We're not done talking. And there he goes. Sorry you had to see that.
He really doesn't like me, does he?
Oh, he's just stubborn. Can I help you with something?
Okay.
Hello, Mir. What are you looking to buy?
Let's see. I need gunpowder. Yeah, you can make 3 gunpowder. Oh. Yeah, you can make 3 gunpowder for the price it takes to buy 2. So I'm just going to...
Is this right? Can I help
Wait.
you with something else?
Do the smart thing. I need to get a set of armor first. Actually, considering how much we bonk things with head flail, it might be worth it to buy that one.
Thank you.
And then I still need to get the materials. So I have 3K. So let's make...
Is this
Let's
right?
buy 3 of
Have a
each.
deal. Thank you.
And food stuff, again, a lot of this I'm just going to be doing off screen. We still...
Thank you. Come
We're still decent off as far as our healing items are concerned, especially with getting all of the extra pizzas just now.
Hi, Miriam. So, what'll it be?
So, step 1, craft 9 gunpowder. Step 2, craft 9 AP rounds. And step 3, craft the cowboy hat.
I'll go with this.
Gun-wise, is there an upgrade for us right now, is the real question. Blunderbuss is attack 10. And it doesn't look like it. Right now, our best option is the Renee's Requiem, which we've already made. Okay, I think we're good.
Johannes, how was it you figured out a way to stop the crystal from corrupting me?
I hate to say it, but I borrowed a bit from Alfred's research. He was studying ways to slow down objects. My attempts only worked when I placed Enochian script equivalent to what he chose in the same circular pattern.
I think I understand. Sort of.
Do you now?
I understand that you're far smarter than me.
So, wait. Johannes figured out Alfred's research basically by just switching the language that was on the ritual circle? That's...
And a poor teacher, apparently.
Huh. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Suspension of disbelief and all that. Okay. Gun obtained and equipped. We're a little bit better off with our general damage thanks to the hat and... the hat and scarf. Let's see what we can do with it. I'm gonna do a save now, but... we should be ready to handle the next section of the map as a whole. I didn't even think to check what shards we can upgrade, but we don't have anything I particularly want anyway. Yeah, we went from 10 damage to 17. That's not bad, considering that's what our Morgenstern was dealing before. Or what was doing to Zangetsu, anyways. Let's see. Ow, stop knocking me into the warp room, please. Yeah, even with infinite ammo rounds, we're doing pretty decent damage. And I've got the actual ammunition for And if that doesn't work, I can just bonk things with a dollhammer flail. Let's get back into the area we were at. Okay. Yeah, we should have enough time to get through, at least to see the next boss door. Wait, was that an HP up I just completely ignored? Ooh, spiral sword. That is... Yikes. I think that multi-hits, but not generally worth it. Yes, there was an HP up I just left here the entire time. Wow. I'm perceptive, I swear. Level up. Nice. I couldn't backdash fast enough. Oh. Yep. Doesn't it just figure that right after I basically stop using swords, we finally get the sword expertise passive? I need to do short hops more with guns, because that's definitely going to get us a little bit better fire rate, it seems. Of course, the issue is I have to actually still be on a line to hit enemies. Yeah, it's 4 shots to take out a single Gearman. Do I need to save here? I think it might be better to just move up. Yeah, I'm trying to short hop and it's not quite going off. And it's bothering me. Okay, got another boer to kill here. I should just flail. I don't know why I'm making this overcomplicated. Just flail. It's not like I'm using my MP for anything else. I don't think this gun even has any special attacks. Come on. Oh, well. We got him. Please die. Thank you. And we get a razor, which I think is another crafting item. I don't know why I did that. Can't do anything with most of this for a while yet. And this isn't the randomizer, where I can just kind of sequence break and do whatever I feel like. However, I would like to introduce you to the best, one of the best enemy types in the game. Giant kitty with bunny ears and horns. Okay, I think that's the demon we're supposed to be killing for the one quest target. Yep. Oh boy. Your dog gives us Acid Jet as a spell. Shard, whatever you want to call it. And we have a new accessory here, the Dance Mask, which is a little more int. Yeah, we'll equip that for now. And in this room is where you can customize your... Well, you can customize Miriam to look basically however you want. You can change every color.
A demon!
Wait! I'm a good killer, Barber!
There's still killer in the name, which has implications, my dude.
Butchers and cutthroats all say as much.
I'm not a cutthroat. I've never cut anyone. Well, I have, but it's these scissors. They've cursed me to become a demon.
Then why not cast them aside?
Cast them aside? If I could take them off, I wouldn't be cursed. Duh. The name's Todd. And the only way my curse will be lifted is if I barber my way through 666 different hairstyles.
Well, why not just make the hairstyles up then? Lop a little off here or there.
Ah, there's a penalty for sloppy lopping. If I don't give my patrons good haircuts, the scissors kill them dead.
You have the worst curse ever.
Yes, quite literally, yes. Please, can you help me find information about hairstyles? I'll cut you for free.
Oh my.
That is not an enticing offer.
No, not cut you. Cut it. Wait, what are you even worried about? You look like you could rip me into 100 pieces.
Well, I mean, I could always kill you with the magic of friendship and this gun I found.
I really could.
So, yes. Shall I take a little off the top?
Also, there's a random portrait of Dominique in the background here, which is odd to see in a demonic castle. So yeah, you can change everything. And there are multiple hairstyles that you can unlock. I'm not going to get too much into this, or if I do, it'll probably be between streams. It used to be that you had fixed colors for these that you could choose between, but now you have full, well, not technically RGB, but hue saturation value. I think... You know what? Oh, hold on. Desaturate it a bit. Darken it a bit. And then this is the black on her outfit, I believe, so I'm not even gonna bother changing it. Okay. We've kind of got, it's not quite Kosugi green. How many channel points to change the colors? Oh no, I'm not starting that. Especially not with you, because Saya, you have like 100,000 channel points, and you will just bully anybody else who tries to, who tries to. He can change eye colors with his scissors. Look, it's a Chocobo. It's just don't question it.
The look suits you fine.
Okay, it's not quite Lameza Kosugi green, but it's close enough. We are now properly an acolyte of Pistol. Oh hey, speaking of which, Pistol has blessed us with an increased bullet capacity. Also, there's a warp here in it, that I completely forgot about. And I need to kill more demons. Or of this particular type of demon, I should say. Uh-oh. Yeah, I need to kill 2 more of those to finish that side quest. It's 4 shots. 4 shots to the ankle. Also, I just realized this might be the better room for it. Double kill. And that completes the quest. Uh-oh. If you see that sword floating in the middle there, that way lies pain and misery. Also, we get a petrification ray. That sword is going to be one of the most painful farms at this stage of the game. Mostly because it also turns into one of the best familiars at this stage of the game. I need to very quickly get past here. Uh-oh. Oh. It's weak to the flail. It's weak to the flail. How did I never know that? Okay. The blunderbuss has rapid fire. Interesting. So there are gun special moves. I don't think we have access to it on... Yeah, we don't have access to it on this one, unfortunately. I'm going to save, and before we end for the day, I'm going to give the next boss one shot. Well, it's going to be a lot of shots, but I'm going to give it one attempt, I should say. No. Uh-oh, ow. Trading it is. Flail equals better weapon. Deals overwhelming emotional damage to the sword. So it would seem. Uh-oh. Come on. Okay, he's doing the charge. Ow, again. No, I do not consent to being grabbed today. That flick also hurts like heck. Really? He canceled his attack. Okay, we're in danger range. I'm gonna have to burn... You know what? Let's heal with pizza, because that gives us extra stats. He's gonna throw it really far. And first try. We didn't get the no hits. Fancy metal, but yeah, stained glass floor master, kinda. He grabs you, but he doesn't take you back to the start of the dungeon. He just kills you. And Craftwork is a blue shard that allows us to just randomly grab onto things, and it does stuff. Also, sit on another bench. I don't think there's any in-game benefit for sitting on all the benches. I know it's an achievement. We get an HP max up, and a unicorn ring. Darn it! No, sorry, because I think... Oh, nope, you are correct. I think when we reload the save, or reload the area properly, that'll become accessible. For those who don't know, I get stalked by unicorns. Once a day at least... once a day at least, I just witness something unicorn related in my life. It's not even me actively looking for the pattern, it just happens. They are stalking me. I don't know what I did, but it is a fact of life. I am being stalked. Okay, so there's our save. I'm going to do one last thing and finish up the section before we move on. And yes, Saya is actively on the side of the unicorns. Also, that Bloodbringer just dealt... That Bloodbringer just dealt 60 damage to us completely casually. This room. With the Baylor-looking jerk. Yeah. So, for the longest time, especially because there's a 3D model on the background, people thought this room had something special in it. But no. It's just a thing. It doesn't actually do anything. This will shortcut back to the main hall of the castle. Okay. And we're back in Bone Mort territory. But they deal significantly less damage to us now, which is always nice. Oh no. We have obtained a very specific accessory. Oh, it's not showing because of the helmet, I think. It's the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stone mask. So, yeah. Make of that what you will. The unicorn ring is also very nice because it's... I believe it gives, yeah, light and poison resist, as well as mental stats, and amplifies healing items. So it's very good to just switch to if you're going to immediately use potions or whatever. Assuming you remember. Also, I think the stats are way better than the Elfears. Yeah, pretty much on all accounts. And just to make sure that we get this, I have to switch weapons. But there's a breakable floor here. With another ammo capacity up. And a Santa hat, which is... yeah, you kind of can't escape. Oh, I need to switch back to gun. Is there? Yep, there you are. It seems a lot of things are weak to blunt damage. Head Flail is proving to be a very, very good choice for our first shard to invest in. Okay. No, I have Craftwork equipped. Ah, it's left bumper, not left trigger. Okay. So yeah, we can just grab that. You forgot about the ooh guy. Yeah, it's following... I can't remember what rule set it was, but one of the D&D rule sets has Morning Stars dealing both piercing and blunt damage. So, you know, it's both. It's piercing until you get to the blunt part. Yep, and I fell all the way down. Well. Okay, I failed what I wanted to do, so I'm just going to waystone back, and we're going to call it a stream. Hold on, let me get down to where there's actually music. So, thank you all for watching. I will be live again on Thursday with more of this. I may end up doing another unscheduled stream tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure yet. It entirely depends on my housemates and whether or not I get sick from lunch a third time in a row. But with that all out of the way, if you're new here, feel free to drop a follow if you want to see more, or sub on YouTube if you're watching the VOD. And if you'd like to support the stream financially, there is a Ko-Fi link down in the description, or you could always sub on Twitch. It's not remotely necessary, but every last little bit is greatly appreciated. That out of the way, thank you all for watching. Take it easy. This is Rain, signing off.